Hi, everybody. Welcome to our fabulous Bank Holiday Monday Glow Up Facial Live. Welcome you all warmly to my Temple Spa office here in sunny Derbyshire. The sun has finally broken through today. We would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I can already see it's blowing up, which is fabulous. We're almost up to 100 people watching, which is incredible. So welcome. I've just popped this little banner up that says, do grant permission to StreamYard, so that when you're commenting, I can see your name. Otherwise, it just tells me it's user 1572. So welcome, a warm welcome. I hope you've done something fabulous this weekend. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope you've relaxed. I hope you've got a little bit of stress in your face because we're going to work that away. If you are brand new to Temple Spa, welcome. We're very much a family here, so you'll see that kind of coming through, that warmth in the comments. So thank you for your company this evening. If you're not new to Temple Spa, give me a shout out, say who you are. Are you a manager? Are you a consultant? Are you a returning client? Are you a guest? Do let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback tonight. But you've got me for the next, let's say, 30 minutes for a lovely little facial. And then we're going to take 15 minutes afterwards for questions. So if you're watching this live, put in the comments box, #live. If you're watching it back, maybe tomorrow because you just had too much fun in the sun, and maybe you can then put #replay if you're watching it another time. So I'd love to hear from you. I've got my gorgeous glow orange top on, brand new, just to pay homage to our gorgeous glow range that we're going to be taking a little bit of a dive into today. I've got all my products here waiting. I'm so excited. I've got some special guests waiting just under here. You can't see them, but I can. We're almost up to 100. We're almost up to 105 people off, which is wonderful. So do let me know if you're watching, and welcome to all those people who are joining from classes across the country, satelliting into us, beaming into us from wherever you are. I'd love to see your photos. I'd love to see your selfies, your videos. We've got a few little extra things, but the main goal of tonight is to give you your glow back. I know myself have been a bit too much in the garden this weekend. A little bit too many gin and tonics maybe. So where that's going to increase dull skin, we are here to give you back your glow. Temple Spa, in this particular range, we've got probably the most award winners. So we're going to talk you through those as we go. Tonight really is about you and enjoying yourselves and immersing yourselves in that Temple Spa world. So I know a lot of people, you've got your minis, which might look a little bit like this. Can't really show them to you. So you might have different products that your consultant or whoever introduced you to Temple Spa has gifted you those tonight. So that's very lucky. I will talk you through it. So don't worry. If your products are slightly different, don't worry, we're going to do a few little variations and basically the theme will be the same. You've still probably got about another minute if you want to go and grab a hot cloth. I have my trusty hot cloths here. If I open up this bag, it turns to Aladdin or maybe the Little Mermaid and the steam comes out, just to add you a little bit of magic on your Monday evening. So do let me know what you've done today in the comments. Oh my God, there's 53 comments. I'm going to literally up all night reading those. So thank you for joining me once again, and something new for us at Temple Spa. This is our glow range, and we're going to give you back the energy into your skin, whether that's through facial massage, whether it's through vitamin C, whether it's through hyaluronic acid. We're going to kind of give you back the bounce so that you are ready to hit your week running. It's almost month end for us here at Temple Spa. We are ready to take a little jump into June as well. I also have my little Temple Spa mocktail here. This is my lovely hydration station, which I know a lot of you are doing tonight. I've got a little jug of this because I'm going to need it because I'm a talker. Those people that don't know me, I'm Chris Parks. I'm here in Derbyshire. I've been a manager with Temple Spa for 8 years now, I think. So I absolutely love what I do. I live, breathe, and love what I do, but this is my little hydration. So if I waffle too much, just say, Chris, move on. For those people who haven't quite got used to me. But in that one, that's my Let's Concentrate Hydration Station water. It's quite simply orange and blueberries. It's going to give you that little hydration, that bounce, because that reflects some of the botanical extracts that we have in our gorgeous serum that we're going to use tonight. There are some people watching who are brand new, who've never been to a Temple Spa experience, one of our class experiences that we do, never been to a one-to-one, but I met them 2 weeks ago in a musical. So welcome to those people from the Derby Cool Companions who are watching tonight, and the rest of you. Oh, we've got to 101 people. This is fabulous. We're going to want to break the internet tonight. So welcome. Without further ado, shall we crack on to what we're all here for, is to energize your skin. Now, This routine is called the Glow Getter. It's a Glow Getter collection, and we're going to work through that and put that in as a glow up facial. Now, glow up in makeup terms quite simply means that you give your skin, well, your makeup, the next level. So we're giving that next level appearance with makeup and tricks and that type of stuff. We're going to do the glow up in a facial terms. So we're going to give your skin, your complexion, the next level of hydration, the next level of vitamin C. And we're kind of going to stimulate that with the routines that we're going to put and the massage we're going to put into the skin. So you can do this as a morning routine. Of course, I'm going to talk you through it. However, you are going to be able to do this in your own time. I can actually fit this routine in my morning wake up routine, which is 6:30 in the morning. I can do it probably within 3 minutes and maybe a little bit quicker. But we're going to take 30 minutes. We're going to talk through each product. So we're going to start with cleansing. Now, cleansing really is the foundation of getting the best skin. Lots of people always ask me and say, Chris, where should I put my money in my skincare range? And it used to be the thought process that we would put it into our serum because that's our treatment we're going to do. But realistically, your cleanser is the foundation to getting great skin. So if you've been out drinking today, you've been around or doing lots of different things, you might have salt on the skin, sweat on the skin, makeup, and we're going to start with, in the beginning, deep cleansing melt. So yours will look like this. What you might have as one of our tapas treats, but then we've got this is how you get your product when it comes to you at home. So inside here, look at this. This is like a pot of sunshine. This is mine from upstairs. Now, this is triply distilled in Suffolk. We actually make a fresh batch of this with our artisan creator, and we do that 7 days a week, and it's triply distilled. So we heat and cool it 3 times. And then when you get your product out onto your fingertips, bear in mind, this should do you 3 facials. But obviously use as much as you like tonight, and don't forget the neck. Your younger self, your older self will thank you for it. So if you're a 25 and upwards, good for you. If you're in my bracket, 40 plus, then don't forget the neck. So in the beginning is our cleanser we're going to pop onto the skin. So I have to tell you, this is my Desert Island product. Look at the texture of this. I mean, this is just like a lovely little pot of sunshine. We need that today. And it's just the most divine texture. And what happens with this heating and cooling process is we get a lovely crystalline texture. That's the olive butter that firms and it holds. I can't quite show. I can show them there. You can see it's like almost like a gritty, granular texture. Well, this is going to melt into the skin. So everybody grab your in the beginning. I want you to massage it into the skin. Guys, if you are, well, there are guys watching. So if you've got beards like myself, this is the most beautiful beard cleanse as well. Now, traditionally, you could use this as a morning cleanse if you wanted a quick one, or if you want to do an evening cleanse, you might do this twice. So a double cleanse with this is beautiful. And I can see my guest below joining in. Thank you very much, guest. Won't reveal your identity just yet. But as you massage this product into the skin, you'll feel those olive butter beads melt into the skin. And that starts the lovely process of detox basically for the skin. And what a balm cleanser will do, let's say, versus a foam cleanser or a gel cleanser, is a balm cleanser holds on to that dirt, that debris, that makeup, that pollution, whatever it is, it holds on to it and it removes it straight away. So when we were looking at stage makeup a couple of weeks ago, this, I literally bathed in this from head to toe, massaged it all in, and it literally removes it all in one go. Of course, you can use this on your eyes if you want to remove eye makeup. We do have a more specific cleanser for that. However, what you could do is you could actually use this, like I say, twice. So I like to massage it in, push it all the way on, and then use it all the way on again. So double cleansing is a real game changer. If you want to up your skincare, don't take my word for it. Just try it by using this product tonight. So I hope you've massaged it all in. But tonight we're here to give you the tips and the tricks and the techniques direct from the spa. So what we're going to do is go into a lovely little massage. Now, if you look here, I've not had any work done. I absolutely promise, because you can see I've got movement. But this is where we do our thinking from, and this is where we hold our worry. So it's where we hold our worry lines. It's kind of where we do most of our thinking. And I learned this tip from Liz Warren, who is the creator of the product. And in the beginning, just allows you to kind of, it's got the viscosity that you need to massage. So just bear with me while that's kind of on the skin for the moment. Just think, if you've come home from work and had a really stressful day, reach for the in the beginning, pop that on the skin, and you're going to do this facial massage. However, if you've got time in the morning, you've woken up and perhaps you've not slept that well, we've kind of got dogs who get us up in the middle of the night or all that type of stuff. This is going to wake up your skin. So morning through to nighttime cleansing, I would always reach for in the beginning, which is why I call it my Desert Island product. But anyway, let's go for the experience. So just pop your fingers onto your jawline. That's a little resting part. And you're going to just do 10 circles backwards. So you could take this as a real calm, relaxing moment. You could do this like as your chill out before you go to bed. Now, those people who've never done this before, you might be thinking, who is this guy? What is he talking about? But this is just where products can really go the extra mile, and you can get more out of your product when you get them at home. It's not just something you necessarily need to slap on. You don't need to take huge amounts of time, but this can just really elevate your skin to the next level and also help your relaxation. My favorite one, we're going to do the eyebrow stretch. If you just watch here, we're going to just push. It's called the windscreen wiper, push and press. So if you've been to the gym, if you ever pulled a muscle and you do physio and they tell you to stretch the muscle in its opposite way, like your glutes or your quads, this is the same for the eyebrows. If you get tension headaches, if you have tension in the jaw, if you've come to this session tonight and your tongue is right on the roof of your mouth, that shows you've got stress in the face, in your life. And this is a really great way of just removing that from it. So we're just taking this into the spa level versus the quick getting ready level. So we've done that one. My favorite one is scissoring. We're going to literally scissor. And you can see how this product allows this slip and slide massage. The viscosity of the product allows you to do it. So really push. Can you see how rough I'm being? It's going to start to get a little bit red. And if you've had it in the beginning for ages and never actually done this, really go for this, because in a minute your forehead's going to feel amazing. What we do is we get the blood in there and it pushes it through, and that detox process starts to happen. You feel wide awake. So this might seem like a little bit laborious in the morning, but I promise you it will give you that lovely, lovely wake up. And we're going to continue that facial massage throughout this process, because you're going to feel that benefits of it tomorrow morning as well. So you can do some lovely circles. You can take it around the eye socket through a little prayer position and round. And if you're just taking off your makeup with this, top tip is remove your makeup with in the beginning and then add it so your skin gets the treat from in the beginning, if that makes sense. So we're going to use it as a makeup remover, and we're going to use it as a facial treatment. So those lovely butters and oils are melting into the skin, and your skin's just saying, hello. Have a little smell of that fragrance. One of the things I love about Temple Spa is you can use these products everywhere, so don't waste them on your anywhere else. Put them onto your knuckles. You can take them onto your elbows if you want to. But you're going to be transported with our Mediterranean essential oils to the Med. So kind of just take a little moment of inhale. But I did promise you some top tips, and some of you might think, what's he going to do next? So in here, this is my Temple Spa chili bottle, but I've got some hot water in this. Those of you who perhaps don't love a balm cleanser as much as me, but you prefer a milk cleanser, we're going to transform this product into a milk cleanser. So I've got my lovely trusty hot water. Quite simply, this is probably the longest process I'm going to talk about. A little bit of hot water, you can see it, or you can see the steam. All right. So what I'm going to do is wet my fingers, and this would be over the sink, for example. So I've got my bowl of water, put some on there like that, and just so you can see what happens. As soon as you add water, can you see we get like a lovely little milk cleanse from this? Perhaps it doesn't come up on camera. Oh, you can see it a bit there. So the more water you add, the more the emulsified oils kind of just turn into this lovely, lovely milk. And you basically get a different type of cleanse than you would. Now, this is our probably most award-winning cleanser. It's just won the Beauty Bible, the best award that you can get in the beauty skincare sector is the Beauty Bible award winner gold. So we just won that about a month ago. I'm going to reach my hot cloth, and I don't need to rave about it because you know that this product, how it feels on the skin. So if you've not got a hot cloth, don't worry about it. You can use a little towel that you've got to the side. But all of my class experiences, we kind of make a lovely little diamond shape like so, and we fold it over the top. So we're going to steam the hands at the same time, and just give yourself that little moment of me time. So take a deep breath in. Inhale that lovely steam, and just allow that steam to dissipate into the skin. The product's going to melt off and just disappear. And all we're doing is then really just smoothing away that excess product. And that would be how I would do my skin every morning. I have the flannel by the sink and remove it, and it's all done and dusted. What I'd love to hear from you is how your skin feels after each level. I'd also like you to hydrate if you can, if possible, at each level, because we did say we're going to give you some lifestyle tips, and the best thing to do for your skin internally is hydration. So just feel, I love that. That's, to me, feels baby soft. I feel like I've got bounce into my skin. One of the great things about Temple Spa products is we hydrate at every level. You'll not find us with any alcohol in our products that's going to strip the skin. Therefore, the skin goes into this panic. So that's kind of my skin. That is the start of our glow product process. So we've kind of got that level. So that was our remove, and that was to remove and almost just add a little bit of extra into the skin. We're now going to onto our next product. So yours, how cute are these? This is the Toning Essence Tapas. Try saying that after a couple of gin and tonics. This is mine, which I absolutely love. Now, this is inspired by Mediterranean salads of tomato and basil and melon and ginger, and it's also got 5 citrus fruits in there. This is like an instant hit. Now, you won't get it from the tapas because you're not going to do this. Instantly, you get that fragrance just as it atomizes and it hits the skin. This, for me, is an essence that I will put in my 7-step, because I do 7 steps every day, morning and night. And this is just to rebalance the pH of our skin. So anytime you've added water to the skin's not used to water. So this is going to re-level the pH of the skin. So it's not acid, it's not alkaline. We sit right in the middle, and that's going to rebalance. But we're also going to use this as a little bit of an accelerator to the next product we're going to use. Now, hopefully, some people who are doing this at home with a consultant who's going to talk them through the process, and I'm just like the background entertainment. I won't say background noise, but let's just keep that in our heads. And you would be trying the gorgeous Most Revealing. This is our bubble oxygen mask. And we're going to talk you through this shortly, but this is a liquid exfoliator. What you will probably have from your consultant if you sent out a post pack, for example, we've sent you out the breakfast smoothie. All right, and I've got a gorgeous model. Oh, she's so divine. Now, she's wearing the breakfast smoothie to show you the difference. So breakfast smoothie is a granular exfoliator. Now, if you've never tried acids on your skin, and I thought about this today on the dog walk, how can I share my love for an acid exfoliant versus a granular exfoliant? Well, that's going to take movement, and it's going to take agitation. It's going to really physically remove the skin cells. So you've got to be a bit rough. So if your skin is on the sensitive side, you would be fine with breakfast smoothie, but using a harsher granular exfoliant, you might go, oh, actually, it's not for me. And an acid exfoliant is something that we're going to gently slosh away those skin cells. So every day we're going to add in, we've got 2 products today, we're going to add in that's going to remove those dead skin cells. It's going to smooth them away, and it gently just ebbs them in and out. So it's something you can add in. If you don't feel you've got time, this is an express facial. Carl, my husband, does this 3 times a week and literally glows from head to toe. And I do say to him, what have you done to your skin today? And he said, no, just use Most Revealing. He's kind of like a crack on, let's see how we go type of guy. So we're going to try this, but we're going to teach you a really lovely way to bring the internal joy. So the glow is going to come through that internal joy that we're going to do. So when you're happy, release those feel-good factor endorphins. And that's what we're going to do with this next little routine. So we're going to go over this rebalance in a second, but just do this with me. Now, I can't see you on screen, but I'm sure you're going to do it with me. This is the routine you're going to follow for tonight. And then you might want to do it as a relaxation version, or you might want to do it as a zest up and go full on rock star, which is absolutely fine. So we're going to do stippling, but you're going to do it in a clockwork motion. And I can't quite see this. This is almost like raindrops on the skin. And all this does is stimulate the blood flow, which is going to help that product move around the skin and do its job. So you're going to go around like this and stipple the skin, but I want you to be quite rough. Now, obviously, if you're at a class right now and you're following this along, there's going to be lots of laughs as people go the opposite way. We are not here to judge. We are here to bring joy. All right. So just do you. It's absolutely fine. So we've gone round. We're going to do it twice. Okay. Then we're going to do the salon slicing. So your therapist would basically, if you were on a massage bed here, your therapist would do a slice and away and a slice and away. And then we're going to take it from the nose, and we're going to do this like prayer position, I feel like Gabrielle, actually. We're going to slice and lift, and that's a lovely little smile at the end, because that's going to push any of the excess fluid that we've got in the skin upwards. Great tip with Windows of the Soul to add that little bit on us at the end. You get a lovely little lift, especially as well if you've woken up in the morning and you might feel, I did this with my mum the other day, that you've got one side that's a little bit heavy where you've slept. All you need to do is just do this, and that fluid will start to move. So this is going to really help for a morning. It's also going to wind you down for an evening. So we do a slice there and then a slice there. Now we do a lovely little small fingertip massage. We kind of use the fingertips quite roughly. Great if you're going to warm up to do something on stage as a facial warm up, and we bring it back down to a lovely little heart prayer position there. So we go round, just stimulate, and this is going to make the skin a little bit rosy, and it goes round. So there's 3 steps to it. So the first one we do stipple all the way around, and obviously if you can be very serious about this, or you can be very joyous about this. So that goes round twice. Then we do with a slice and a little flick if you want to be a bit of a diva, and slice and slice and slice. That was part 2. Part 3 is this lovely curly massage. Oh, I love that one. And then relax down. It's making me relax as well. We are here to invigorate and make you happy. All right. So that is the routine we're going to follow. Of course, I'm going to do it with you. But what I'm going to suggest is, if you partner these 2 products together, this orange jelly, which I know a lot of you've not got, which is why I'm kind of taking the time to talk about it. Once this is on the skin, it fizzes and pops. And what happens is it comes along, this lovely orange jelly, and it nibbles away the dead skin cells like a little Pac-Man, and it removes all that dull skin. And we kind of need to do that as a daily routine with whatever exfoliant you want to use. So you might spray that on first. So a damp face really, really helps. But these 2, it's amazing. So you get a lovely orange hit from this, but you've got the citrus oils in that as well. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to introduce my 2 guests. I've got the gorgeous Rebecca Morris, who I'm going to add on now. And I've also got the equally gorgeous Alicia Papachristou. Try and say that after a glass of wine or anything else. Welcome, ladies. Are you having a good time?
Loving it.
I am, yeah. I'm joining in and enjoying it. My face feels gorgeous already.
And we've only done like 2 products, so we're kind of just halfway there. So for the people that don't know at home, we have a community page within the Temple Spa family. And Rebecca had posted after she'd learned this facial technique, and you're about to be surprised, everybody at home. But she learned this technique and she did it with a class, and we all watched like this going, oh my God, that's amazing. Alicia also has come on. Now, Alicia's got this product on, which is obviously the breakfast smoothie. So that's kind of, it's a gorgeous, it's like a derma polish, isn't it? It's like a lovely little microdermabrasion that you can add to it. So me and Rebecca are going to do Most Revealing, the oxygen peel, and Alicia is going to do that one. And I want to show you how you can use this massage technique with the products that you've got. It doesn't have to be the ones that we've given tonight. So we're going on to the Glow Givers now. So let me just change this across. So if you've got your toning essence to hand, guys, you can tip it out of your tapas and literally stipple it all across the face. You've got a lovely damp face like this. This is lovely, actually, if you have it from the fridge. And you can see I've got a really damp face. If you do it in the bathroom, your face will stay a little bit moister for longer, whereas actually I'm doing it in my Temple Spa office. It's a little bit drier. So once that product is on the skin, keep it nice and damp, and you're going to reach for your Most Revealing, and you're going to take a couple of pumps. So that's how it comes, a lovely, lovely orange jelly. All right. Alicia's actually had her mask on for about 30 minutes, waiting backstage. So we're going to massage this all the way on. Let's go for it. So put your breakfast smoothie on if you've got it at home, and watch how this is going to do the job. So we've got Rebecca with Most Revealing, and we've got Alicia with the breakfast smoothie. Okie dokie. So we're going to go on to, we're going to add some, should we add some music, ladies? Yeah.
Do it.
So if you're going along at home, I want to see your videos and your posts from this. Are you ready to lip sync for your life? It's not gone mad. Let's go.
Clock strikes upon the hour. and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna ride up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness comes. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
I'll just stop it there. I'm so sorry. We could have been really lip syncing then, couldn't we? So that's just a little routine just to help you. I think we should just do it again. But I don't know how. I'll do it again.
I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
That's
Yeah,
one.
I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the.
There we go. Just before Facebook takes us down. That was fabulous. Thank you, ladies, for joining. Alicia, you look like you've got loads of product on there.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Right, but I'm going to get back to it. So I'm going to thank you so much for joining us. Don't leave
Thank
anywhere.
you.
Don't anywhere. Keep those comments coming in. Let's read my gorgeous people from our group. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. So that was the gorgeous Rebecca and Alicia. Feel free to updo your hydration station, or I'm going to reach for my second hot cloth now. So if you're using that product at home, which you won't be, a lot of you've got the breakfast smoothie on, you can actually just steam with this, or you can, my favorite thing is to buff it off. I fold it into quarters and I buff off and away. But as you can see, that product's gone into my skin and it's left, we've got chamomile in there, we've got acid, we've got apple in there as well, and it's just going to sit on the skin. I'm happy to leave it on, but for some people you might want to remove it. So if you get yours home, for example, you could just have a little steam like so, or you could just take away any of that excess product. All right, let's keep that lovely vibe going. Lovely music there. Let's go to this one. So just remove that a little bit away, and your skin should feel that little bit of energy and that life. So we've kind of added all that on, which is lovely. And we're going to go on to the next stage. So we've done our exfoliation. So just to recap, we've removed with the lovely in the beginning deep cleansing melt. We've then gone on a rebalanced our pH of our skin with toning essence. Then we did our refresh or resurface we've done to nibble away those dead skin cells and remove. And we're going on to refresh now. So another product that you will have had in your, this is just so gorgeous. So this is your Glycolic Tapas, really lovely. Now, I personally use this as like Old Spice. I slap it on with my hands, but I'm encouraged to let you know you could do it this way. So you would get a couple of pads of cotton pads if you wanted to. You take about 4 pumps, and this is another liquid exfoliant. Very, very gentle, lactic acid, it's got mandelic acid, it's got glycolic acid, and it's just designed to, again, slosh away those dead skin cells bit by bit. Topped it with this, because we're all about life hacks and getting more out of your product at Temple Spa. I can actually see the glow coming through already there. I feel I do use this all the time, but I'm being a little bit more pernickety about it. So elbows, don't forget the elbows. That's where you're going to hold a lot of dead skin. It sometimes goes a little bit ashy and it looks a little bit like it needs that life. So remove that dull skin. Again, you could do what Alicia's doing now, is taking off that product. I can just see her below. You could do that on elbows. You could do it on wrist points. The breast muscle here, this tissue can get a bit neglected. So this is a really great product to do it. For those people who've got long hair, girls and boys, this is a brilliant product to use after you've conditioned your hair. If you find you get a few breakouts on your back, buff away with the lovely Glycolic, and it kind of unclogs the skin, unclogs the pores, and removes all that excess dirt and debris that's on the skin. I would say this product and the next product we're going to use are incredible for teenage skin, all the way through to perimenopausal, postmenopausal skin. It kind of just gives that life back to your skin. I can feel how hydrated I feel. it just feels lovely. So hopefully you've used your breakfast smoothie first, removed with a hot cloth or something else, and then you've gone on for your Glo-Colic, which is just taken off that lovely little edge. That is our refresh stage. Again, you can do this in morning, noon, or night. I'm challenging you to do this as a daytime kind of morning one because it feels really lovely. If you wanted to remove the step of using this one, which would be your resurface, you could remove that if you didn't have time. You could do your cleanser within the beginning. You could do your toning essence, which is a few sprays straight out the shower, for example, if you're a shower person in the morning or just after the sink. You would then go on to add your Glo-Colic, but now we're going on to our recharge. So recharge for us is our gorgeous Let's Concentrate serum. Now, let me just check my notes to tell you the actual official award this has just won. So the Glo-Colic actually won the Pure Beauty Award winner for Best New Skincare Product. And that was in 2021. So that was when it was first launched. Let's Concentrate happens to be a Beauty Bible Gold Award winner for Miracle Treatment Serum. So what we did with the Glo-Colic, that was what I class as preparation for treatment. So we've kind of, the skin is clean. We've just given it a little acid nibble away, and then you've got Let's Concentrate serum. I know some other people might have some different serums in the packs, but whatever your serum is, this is the treatment part of your facial routine. And my skin is now kind of gasping for this. So the Let's Concentrate, I do use about that much, but you could get away with 3 or 4 pumps, which is about half a vial there. And you're just going to press this into the skin. I don't encourage people to rub their serum in because you want it to be pushed into the skin. You'll notice with all of our serums, we do Be Strong, Be Firm, we do Truffle Elixir, we do Let's Concentrate. Those are our 4 serums, and you'll notice the texture of all of them is thinnest as it possibly can because you want this serum to get as deep down as you possibly can. Don't forget the neck. I have had a shave for you ladies and gents tonight, but allow that to sink in. Now this will recharge the skin. We use alpha-arbutin, zinc, magnesium, we use vitamin C, and we use some beautiful orange extracts of the orange oil as well, which really give a lovely smooth complexion. But we use them together with sodium hyaluronate to target and recharge your skin's cell. So you've got baby skin cells that come up every 28 days, and they're kind of, well, by the time they get to the skin surface, they're broken and they kind of start to shed and go dull and whatever, and the life cycle's gone. But we're kind of putting life into them straight away, so they're fully charged, ready to go. So if you imagine what your phone battery is like when it kind of gets to that sort of yellow, it's about to go, then it goes to red. We're going to plug your skin in, fully recharge it all the way through, and it charges so that you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous glow. This is what's going to give you the glow. It, like I say, it's just won its Beauty Bible Award winner. It was a gold, which is the highest accolade it can have for miracle treatment. So let's talk vitamin C. Got my props here. You could, of course, eat an orange, all right? But that won't give you the vitamin C to your skin. You have to topically apply vitamin C to the skin, but you can't rub it in there. So let me just take you through this analogy of the orange. So here's a lovely bag of crisps I've got. If you were to take your vitamin C internally, so that's your bag of crisps, you're going to eat this, but you've got to share that with 100 people. So you go and share this bag of crisps with 100 people, and by the time you get this bag of crisps back, you're literally left with the wrapper, and it's not going to do its job to get to the skin. So we need to kind of use an extract vitamin C and apply it topically to the skin. Now, what that's going to do is break down pigmentation. It's going to level out the skin tone, which generally gives you a brighter, more youthful, bouncy complexion. So if people say, why would I use a vitamin C? Sell me on a vitamin C. I need to know what it's going to do for me. It's the leveling of the pigment. It's the leveling of the skin tone. It gives brighter skin, and it basically gives itself up on your skin, and it fights against the free radicals and gives that skin back its kind of lovely luster and lack of dull. It kind of pushes the dull to the side, and it kind of gives itself. So this is quite an unstable formula. So most vitamin C's go off. We've managed to add a few things into ours, like the alpha-arbutin, which kind of work to target clearer skin. So, you know, I talked about teenage skin. This is really great. So hopefully my niece is watching, and I said to her, have you got your Let's Concentrate? Yeah, I've got that one. This is really good to target skin issues. But not only teenagers get skin problems. If you look at perimenopausal, we kind of concentrate that on our menopause class called Be Your Best You. And we kind of always had the feedback from people that they get skin irritation, skin problems, breakouts. This is the leveler to that. This is Carl's absolute hero. And I know it's Mark Warham, co-founder and owner of Temple Spa. It's his absolute favorite. In fact, I've got a video of him kissing the bottle. I think he uses about 3 pumps of this every day, and he looks great on it. So well done to you, Mark. So that's our lovely serums. That's the treatment. So just to recap, we removed in the beginning our deep cleansing melts, and you can do that twice if you want to have a double cleanse. We then rebalance the pH of the skin by using our toning essence. Really great to re-level the skin, get that microbiome, which is like the netting that holds the skin together. It's an organism, it's a living organism, and it just makes it happy. If you use too much alcohol on the skin or use too much water on the skin, it feels really tight, it feels uncomfortable. You probably will be red. We kind of don't do that with our products there. We then did a lovely little facial massage with our gorgeous exfoliation peel. That's our oxygen peel that we used on that one. But I know you guys at home used your lovely little microdermabrasion of our breakfast smoothie. We then obviously did the Glow Colic just to kind of refresh and do that final solution away of any dead skin cells as a very soft fluid way of removing the skin cells every day. So there's goodbye to dull, hello to fresh and new. Then we went on to our Let's Concentrate, but now we've got to protect the skin. And today we're going to talk about Life Defense. We've got the gorgeous weather coming. We now at Temple Spa do SPF. Life Defense is SPF 30. It's got its new partner in crime, SPF 50. So you've got medium to high defense, and then you've got high defense. What do they both have in common? Well, they're both the same product, but we've got a different factor in both. These are going to protect you from 3 main things. Now, the first one is UVA. That's all year round aging, as in it doesn't stand for that, but if you think of the A as all year round and aging. So that's the first thing. The second thing it's going to fight against is UVB, which is the burning. That's the ray that's going to burn you. The third thing that it's going to do is fight against what I'm sat in front of now, which is blue light. So we use ginseng in here to absorb the blue light, reflect it into a particle, and we kind of push it away and it disappears. So the way I can describe that to you is if you're somebody who works in an office or you live with somebody that works in an office, this is your last line of defense. It's the last thing on your skin. So our serum goes inwards and our moisturizer goes outwards, and it protects against the world. People think moisturizer is going to do that hydration thing. It's not. The particle is too big to kind of give you that hydration, but it protects the face like a lovely barrier and pushes away anything like this blue light, UVA, UVB. So imagine you sat in front of your laptop for 5 days of the week, for example. Are you on your phone for 5 days of the week? You get blue light from all types of devices, anything that's got screen time in it, for example. And what's going to happen in that is you are going to effectively cook your skin unprotected for 30 minutes in the midday sun. That is the analogy I would use. So if you kind of going to use an SPF, any SPFs, obviously ours is almost, well, for me, it's like a feather-light primer. I just love how it feels on the skin. There's no white flashback. But it's just the free radical that we use in this is a lovely extract from Rocket. Now, what is a free radical? I haven't got an apple with me, but let's say this is an apple, you chop it in half and you leave it open to the elements. You're going to cover this one in lemon juice. That's going to help remove as a barrier the free radicals. Then on this side, this is the one that's unprotected with no lemon juice, therefore no actives to basically protect this side. This is going to go brown. This is not going to go brown because this is protection. It's exactly the same with your skin. So if you imagine your skin all the time is open to environmental pollutants, whether that's, like I say, external agents that are going to kind of come at you all the time. You can't see they're there, but they sit and they live and they breed on your skin, which is why cleansing the skin, which is what we started with, is so good. But if you imagine those free radicals, they come down and they attack. So using a protector, I'm not going to say use lemon juice because it wouldn't work on your skin, but using lemon juice on your apple is going to keep it fresh and young. If you're not going to protect it all the time, you are going to start that aging process, and it is going to happen. So people that say, I'm just soap and water, there's nothing wrong with using soap and water as long as you're going to protect that skin once you've used the soap and water. It's what goes on afterwards. So let me just give you the final chat. I'm a baker. And this is half a teaspoon. Some people say to me, but Chris, I've got SPF in my foundation. Would you use, let's say, this much foundation? If you think you're going to put that much foundation on, which we know if you use a beauty blender, you kind of put a little bit on. So you perhaps use 2 or 3 mil and you blend it in. You're not going to get the protection of the claim on the back of that product, even if it's factor 100, factor 50, factor 30, 15, etc. by that. What we need to do is use a 2-finger rule. So 2 fingers is regular protection throughout the year. And basically you need SPF on all year round, or the only probably time you don't need it on is when you can use a reading lamp on the inside of your house. That's how attacking it can be. A reading lamp just to read. If you have to turn the lamp on, then you're probably safe indoors. But actually what you need is 2 fingers for normal time. You're going to be in the sun, then you need 3 fingers, and that's basically for face and neck. So let me show you what that might look like. So 2 fingers worth of SPF. You can see how far this goes. So I've used probably just the top level. Can you see? So we're going to apply this as your SPF over the whole face, and you'll get the initial white as I rub it in, and it disappears. This has got enough moisturizer in it for somebody who has, let's say, normal skin. So, for example, I'm probably combination to normal, probably combination to oily. So this would be okay for me on its own. If you want to put your chosen moisturizer underneath, then you absolutely can. It's gone in now. Lovely. What I feel after this, it almost feels like as a primer, it shrinks away my pores. I actually used this in Mykonos when I first went with Carl, and I was really hot and sweaty, but it just took down the shine, and it seemed to act as a perfector. Don't forget the lips. We do a specific lip product, but you can see how that goes in straight away. It doesn't leave that sort of, there's not a greasy afterwards. It just feels soft. It feels smooth. It was originally designed as a primer, and that is the SPF 30 I've applied today. Now, twinning the products together, if you're going to be having an SPF on your skin at night time, or as in through the day, for example, it is designed to go onto your skin like glue. That is how it helps protect. So you need something like a balm cleanser to remove an SPF. So if you've got children who are about to go and do, you're probably packing them off to school with their SPF, whatever, and you notice they're getting breakouts, it's because they're not able to wash their skin properly at night. So everything gets trapped under that because it acts as that layer. So we kind of need to use something to remove it. So that was kind of where we are. So how does your skin feel? How do you feel right now? I can see my lovely guests at the bottom are literally going, oh my God. Even though they've probably done this facial routine 100 times, but they are loving it. So how do you feel? How does your skin feel right now? How has your first experience been with Temple Spa? There's 146 comments. I'll probably just read the last one and see how we would be. Oh, someone just said they're interested in the lip product. Well, it's actually factor 30. It's called Lip Defense. And what I recommend with any of your product questions that you've had tonight, you can of course ask me in this feed, but whoever invited you to this Temple Spa event, they are your consultant. Go to them, chat to them, ask them for advice. This is what we love to do. We are service providers, which is why we get so excited about it. But go to them, talk to them about our monthly offers that we have, our limited edition collections we have. Everything we do at Temple Spa, we can tailor make. So we can choose your favorite cleanser, we can choose your favorite moisturizer, we can choose your favorite serum, for example, and we can make it work really, really well for you. But ask them about particular products. They have really, really fabulous consultant websites. So their external websites you can check on. So it'll be templespa.com/their name. And you pop that in and you could research SPFs and it will tell you problems. It will tell you solutions. It will tell you what we have in the range. So SPF 30, SPF 50, the lip SPF as well. So everything is kind of there. What I'm going to talk you through also, as we kind of like say goodbye to you all, is the fabulous collection we have at the moment called the Glow Getter Collection. I bought mine this morning because I'm almost running low on my products. And this is where we're going to give you a £79 saving. So you can get all of the products tonight that you've tried, which would be in the beginning, it would be Glow Colic, it would be Most Revealing Bubble Mask, it would be Let's Concentrate Serum, and it would be moisturizer of choice, which we have we have 6 now because we have 2 SPFs. So you would choose whichever one you wanted, and that total bill would come to £110. It should be £189, so it's going to save you £79. If you are a dual act lover and you say, well, actually, Chris, I need to top up my dual act, no problem. We'll switch that out and we'll charge you £10 less. If you would prefer to have Moisture to Go, for example, or Be Still as your moisturizer, you can switch that out and we can tailor make it. But that is for your consultant to do. They are there to give you the best service. But also, you might want to think about having one of these experiences in your home yourself. You might have never thought about being a host. One of our host gifts in here, if you've loved the In the Beginning today, we did this for some, well, not we, but Temple Spa did this for some influencers about 5 years ago, and I've wanted it for the last 5 years. This is, to me, is the holy grail of cleansers, and this is the big size. So this is the big one. You can only get this as a host at Temple Spa. So gather some people together. I'll bring the products, you bring the people, together we have a great time. So speak to your consultant about booking an experience at home. It's totally different off the screen, but we have so many different areas where we can deliver Temple Spa to you. We can do it through Zoom. You want to go to the next level of online. I mean, this is just really me chatting to myself, and hopefully you've enjoyed yourself, but you can do it on Temple Spa TV. So if you head to Temple Spa TV with your consultant, there's some extra little perks to ordering through there, which is really, really fabulous. Through that, you can see lovely videos and lots of these extra little tips and techniques you can do. So, because I've got clients all over the country, and maybe I can't get to Scotland to deliver a class. So if you want an in-person class, you can actually head to our website and it will tell you who that you can do a host, fill a host form in. But whoever's invited you today, go to them and say, I loved what Chris did, but I think you'd be better at doing it, and I would love to do one in person. And there are loads of people in the comments after this post is finished might be posting pictures of their in-person ones. I know there was one consultant who got 10 people around the house to do this. They are the consultant. You are the guest. Together, you'll have a great time. I personally am just doing this as something a little bit different, as an online thing. So if you want to get your hands on that Glow Getter collection, why wouldn't you, at the saving of £79? You can speak to your consultant and they will talk you through the 2 selections you can make, either enter your cleanser choice or your moisturizer choice. You might also say, I just need something that's a day-to-day, and we do what's called a super starter, cleanser, toner, serum, and we give you the £42 moisturizer absolutely free, but that's exclusive to your consultant and your host. Oh, I think we just had a host that's popped up, said, love hosting classes face-to-face. Thank you so thank you for your amazing comments as well. So I really hope you've enjoyed tonight. Let us know if you'd like another one, maybe down a relaxation route or something a little bit more sleep-inducing. Today was about energize and invigorating and bringing that glow, whether it's a little dance routine to give your inner glow a bit of a kick and a lift, because you might have needed that in the season that we're in, or maybe you, like I say, need a better sleep and you might just to chill out that way, and we can help you do that as well by using a totally different range of products. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. Go out and tell your friends. We would love to hear from you on Facebook tonight. If you've attended tonight, put us a little tag, whether it's at Temple Spa, or tag in your consultant, or tag in whomever, just so we can see your comments or what you've enjoyed. We'd love to see your selfies as well of your facials, which would be great. But again, if you want to, you've only got until Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday at midnight, or until stocks last. I think that this the Glow Getter could go quite quickly now, because again, you're getting your cleanser, you're getting your toner or your resurfacing tool, you're getting your bubble oxygen mask. So your bubble oxygen mask is £40 and your Let's Concentrate serum is £50. That's 90 quid on its own. Basically, for another £10, you're getting your cleanser, you're getting your Glow Colic, you're getting your moisturizer extra. So it's a huge saving on that one. So thanks so much for watching. Like I say, do let us know in the comments if you want to see us again. And we've actually managed to keep about 100 people through the whole night. So that's a great thing. And I look forward to hearing from you all. So thank you to my 2 guests who are still sat waiting backstage, the gorgeous Rebecca Morris and the gorgeous Alicia Papachristou. Oh, said it as well. So cheers to you all. And I look forward to seeing you at our next Temple Spa experience, wherever that may be, in person or online. Take care and see you soon. Bye for now.